I saw something you saw. I saw the Sweet Daddy Siki documentary.
Good, because I have it on the list here.
And it was wonderful. If you are remotely familiar with professional wrestling, you will like this. It is a story about a man that for all intents and purposes, broke the color barrier in many different regions. Has a link to guys like The Rock. Has a link to Edge. Has a link to Trish Stratus, who he helped Edge and Trish Stratus and Christian train. He is just an incredibly charming individual.
Still alive,
fearless.
A country star.
Right?
Not a star, but
I think he was doing Bowling Green in the music in the video, maybe.
Yeah, he wanted to be a country. He was brought up in the South, and he loved country music, and he had balls.
He did, and we had joked on, if you listen to 55 and 5, we talk about the original AAA, the Arizona territory,
right?
And did you know there's an original Madison Square Garden?
I know that.
In Phoenix, there was a place called Madison Square Garden. Yes, I do. Amazing. I looked up his results and I saw he wrestled there at one point. He also wrestled at the big Madison Square Garden, the original in New York, and just incredible. He broke down every barrier there was. And the story they tell about him wrestling in Greensboro against Buddy Rogers, is one of the most exhilarating 5 minutes of film. Credit to Greg Oliver and to the team.
You think that's the authentic footage? I was questioning that. It doesn't even matter.
No, the
story is important.
The story is amazing. It looks like they may have taken one of their other bouts, because I know they wrestled for the U.S. title in Capitol. They had a U.S. title match. So to me, it looked like the original Madison Square Garden, the footage they used. Could be wrong.
So he was threatened.
He was threatened by the KKK. He was threatened by local politicians. He was threatened by just fans. He was getting hate mail. And this is very important to consider when you think about Hank Aaron, who I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit, who received the same treatment as he was getting closer to beating Babe Ruth's home run record. Sweet Daddy Siki was getting dozens of letters on the road. They were finding him and giving him these letters and blocking his entry to buildings, blocking his exit from buildings.
And he was traveling by himself a lot.
Right. And when he wasn't, he was traveling with his wife, who was Caucasian. And that was an even larger issue for a number of these racist fans who tried to break down the doors in the locker room, who were throwing cups of spit, urine, anything they could find at him. Albeit, there was times when he was a very popular fan favorite in New York City.
Well, it's a really good documentary. Even a non-wrestling fan like our beloved AJ, our producer, I think I'm safe to say he enjoyed it. It was really good. I'm going to try to tie this in. People are probably wondering what's veiled here.
If you're watching the video version, we have an easel with a veil on it right now. It's a big reveal.
Right. So something I don't think you have seen, but you have to watch it. It's really important. And for me it is, and to anybody should see this. One Night in Miami.
Okay.
Which is on Amazon Video, I believe. And AJ and I watched it the other night, and it's about Malcolm X. The night Muhammad Ali, the second match he had with Sonny Liston in Miami, when he won, he won the match. And I was speaking with Mike G today, and I was asking him, do you think this really happened? Well, so Malcolm X is trying to basically recruit Cassius Clay, Sam Cooke, and football legend Jim Brown.
Oh, no way.
All to go over, to become Muslims or whatever. Was there a name of his sect? I'm not sure. But they were, the Muslim movement, and it didn't go down that way, and because Mike is very well read, and so the four of them never got together, but they did speak. he spoke with all of them, which and it's a real. If you're looking for knockdown, drag out action, this isn't your kind of movie. But the movie is Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, Jim Brown, and Cassius Clay in a hotel room just talking.
Wow. And
it's really, really, really good, which brings me to the big reveal.
The big reveal.
Right. Because this, who else? Well, although they were not recruited by Malcolm X. This was taken. This is a part of my collection.
Yeah.
And it's signed Cassius Clay. It's hard to see it.
Yeah.
And it's faded. But Cassius Clay, who did become Muhammad Ali.
Right.
And the Beatles were in town because the Ed Sullivan Show would film like 3 or 4 weeks in Miami during the winter. So it was during the time of when that fight was coming up. Classic picture. But the spoiler alert is that Jim Brown went his own way. And you know what happened to Sam Cooke, right?
Yeah, unfortunately assassinated.
Or possibly there was foul play.
Yeah.
His drug of choice was women. And but anyway, One Night in Miami, it's excellent. You got to check it out. You will really like it.
Definitely.
No doubt about it. And so Sweet Daddy Siki. Remember the Sweet Daddy Siki thing?
Absolutely.
Siki meets Muhammad Ali, and Muhammad Ali says, you got to go meet this Malcolm X guy. Next time, are you going to be in New York? He goes, well, I'll come in and out now and then. He goes, you got to go see Malcolm X. All right. He goes, but Malcolm was gone.
Oh, wow.
Right. Malcolm was gone in 65.
Oh, wow.
So, so Sweet Daddy is within this One Night in Miami somehow. The Beatles are.
Oh, my
goodness. Not to mention Sam Cooke and Jim Brown. Really good stuff.
Incredible. I'll have to check that out for sure.
Yeah.